Secretary, Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, and members of the delegation from both the governments. We now have a launch event of climate action. Climate action and finance mobilization dialogue under the India-US Climate and Clean Energy Agenda 2030 partnership. The launch of climate action and finance mobilization dialogue today will further strengthen the Indo-US climate relationship, which will drive climate change actions and financing across both countries. Now, may I request the Honorable Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Shri Bhupendra Yadav, to please take the stage to address the gathering.
John Kerry, distinguished guests, I once again welcome Special Presidential Envoy for Climate, Mr. John Kerry, his team, and my Indian colleagues to the launch of Climate Action and Finance Mobilization Dialogue. As we all know, climate change is one of the biggest global challenges of the country. It is multidimensional, visible, goes beyond national borders, and so it requires a global response. India is committed at the highest level of combat climate change and also for meeting its commitment made to the international community under the Convention and its Paris Climate Change Agreement. The government is addressing challenges posed by climate change through its several key initiatives. We are working proactively in promoting low carbon and sustainable lifestyle, and our action translates into India's multiple policies and programs aimed at synchronizing development and climate change action at national, state and local levels. The India economy is becoming greener through these conscious action, and there are efforts to enhance energy efficiency across the economy, increase the share of renewable energy in the national mix and enhance forest and tree cover, while simultaneously meeting India's development challenge in a sustainable manner. India's climate action are rated high in many independent assessments. India has achieved reduction of 24% in emission intensity of its GDP between 2005 and 2016, thereby achieving its pre-2020 voluntary target. India's NDC has been rated as 2 degrees Celsius compatible. India's Honorable Prime Minister has further announced the aspirational target of renewable energy capacity of 450 gigawatt by 2030. India's total forest and tree cover is 24.56% of the total geographical area of the country, and it is increasing. We are moving ahead to achieve targeted forest and tree cover of 33% of total geographical area. India's forest and tree cover from 2009 to 2019 is 23,608 square kilometers. In the last 2 assessments of 2017 and 2019, there is an increase of 5,188 square kilometers in forest and tree cover. Under the able guidance of Honorable Prime Minister and his vision of energy justice, India sees hydrogen as a future energy driver. Toward this, we have launched the National Hydrogen Mission. I am fully confident that today's initiative under India-US Partnership Agenda will further help us in strengthening our climate action. As two mature and vibrant democracies, India and United States are natural partners with shared values. Our agenda encompasses all major pillars of our strategic priorities, including defense, security, energy, technology, education, and healthcare. Our growing economic engagement and deep-rooted people-to-people linkage with 4 million strong Indian diaspora in United States have played an important role in bringing the countries closer. During the launch of India-US Climate and Clean Energy Agenda 2030 Partnership at Leaders Summit on Climate in April 2021, Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi and President Mr. Joseph Biden have made a statement to enhance action to meet the goal of Paris Agreement. Climate Action and Finance Mobilization Dialogue of Agenda 2030 Partnership will provide both countries an opportunity to renewable collaboration on climate change while addressing the financial aspect. Recognize that India is already an attractive destination for global clean energy investment. I hope this dialogue will work to mobilize and deliver climate finance primarily as grants of concessional finance as advised under Paris Agreement to strengthen climate action. I believe this dialogue will not only strengthen India-US bilateral cooperation on climate and environment, but also help to demonstrate how the world can align swift climate action with inclusive and resilient economic development, taking into account national circumstances and sustainable development practice. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Now, may I request Excellency Special Presidential Envoy for Climate, Mr. John Kerry, for his remarks.